On the exterior, a lot of the lines are flowing from the hood all the way back to the sleeper side. We wanted to do the same thing for the interior. So a lot of the lines will wrap through the dash and all the way down into the engine tunnel. This is important because it kind of envelops the control set that the driver will use, and it creates this cockpit feel. In the new VNL, the neck tilt feature on the steering column is very unique to the trucking industry. The neck tilt feature allows the customer to adjust the steering column even more from today's telescoping feature. So now they have more legroom to get closer to the controls, or it allows for better ingress and egress and allows for different demographics that we couldn't accommodate before. We've added a lot of controls to the steering wheel that allow the user to keep their hands on the wheels at all times for a safer environment and to control the information through the instrument cluster a lot better. The infotainment that we've installed really was a focus on adding more features to the vehicle itself that we couldn't provide in the instrument cluster. So it'll replace your radio functions, but it'll also give you navigation and allow you to tether your Android or your Apple phone. We've really focused on a lot of the ergonomics and the way you use the features and the functions. We've added a few controls to the new seats in the new VNL. We've improved the comfort level. We've improved the hip point, so there's more travel. And the controls are enlarged, so they're much easier to get to. And the flexibility and range of motion is improved.
The gauge cluster is completely new. The gauge cluster gives the driver more information than they've ever had before. The color display allows the driver to see critical messages, and it offsets a lot of the monochrome that we're used to from the past. We have designed a storage area on top of the dash. We know a lot of drivers do prefer to have things on top of the dash. And we've got a rubber-lined compartment to keep things from shifting around. The other area that drivers are so concerned about is storage for their drink containers. So we've got multi-function cup holders that are designed to store any number of containers, cups, or beverage items. And if this is not the best location for them for a cup holder, they can move it. This modular rail allows the driver to readjust the cup holder where it's easiest for them to reach.
In product design, one of the goals was to create features and functions that the customer may not notice on the first day or the first week, but over the life of the product, they'll begin to appreciate all the features and functions that we've done inside the vehicle.
A better future, a better life. Promised passion, shifting light. A feeling, quiet night. Promised passion, shifting light.
This VNL 760 is an excellent space to spend the night in. The drivers have all the room they need. Drivers have all the storage they need, even for teams.
The new sleeper length meets the specific customer request of having the proper length and also the proper width. So now someone who's 6'2" can enjoy the lower bunk. The recline bunk feature is very important to us. It's a new feature specifically for Volvo trucks. It's new to the industry. By using a paddle system to operate and change the position of the bunk, so it's a little bit more comfortable. The mattresses are dramatically improved over today's product. We've gone to a hybrid of inner spring and foam. We increased the firmness, the density, and really wanted to allow the customer to enjoy their night's rest.
The driver has the ability to keep their items here, their storage pocket, and all the interface here for features in the sleeper, as well as our new door lock. So the driver has a panic and a door lock feature for safety while they're in the sleeper.
Building on this airline first class look and feel, we wanted to make sure that each step that the driver takes is reduced when it comes to preparing to go to bed. So we wanted to make sure that closing out the light during the day was a lot easier. So we've introduced these shades.
I'm 6'2", and I have plenty of headroom in the upper bunk. It's easy to get in and get out. It's comfortable, so I have the ability to relax in the upper bunk. I have ventilation, more power supplied, so I have 12 volt and USB, but I also have plenty of storage on both sides. The sleeper is designed to make the driver as productive and safe as possible, not only while they're in the sleeper, but when they're back in the driver's seat.
A well-designed sleeper berth equates to a well-rested driver. So at the end of the day, we wanted to make sure that all the comfort and the warmth of the product was there for the user. That way, the next day, the driver can get back into the driver's seat and do the job appropriately.